Hey everybody, Rose Matter here, and welcome to my reaction and discussion for episode 12, aka the final episode of Bocchi the Rock, which I am bummed about. I have really been enjoying this anime, and I'm sad to see it coming to an end, but I am also excited to see how it is going to end. So we had the last episode, the girls at Hitori and Kita's school for the school festival. They got into a lot of hijinks, a lot of little fun things, but of course, we know that we are here for the big event, which is them performing at the school, and that is what the last episode ended on, was them on stage about to perform. And Hitori was a little bit nervous at first, but she saw her family in the audience. The two girls that, came for their performance from like her street performance, so they're there. A couple of girls from her class, so she does see that people are pulling for her, and that seems to have kind of like filled her with the determination to make this a good show. So I don't know if they're gonna like draw the whole thing out, like the whole concert is going to be the entire episode. Hopefully, we're gonna get more than that, and I'm hoping that maybe it's going to end on like, I don't know, a way that they're going to imply that there is going to be a continuation, another season, hopefully. I really don't want this to be the end of it, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and watch this episode. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the episode and of my thoughts on the series as a whole, so let's get into it. All right, we're getting right into the concert. The dad looks so nervous. Maybe he's nervous, afraid that Hitori's going to screw it up. I apologize for those of you guys who are watching on YouTube. I am gonna have to basically censor out all the music, which is probably gonna be a lot of this episode, so I'm sorry about that. They seem pretty in tune. So I think they said they were gonna be playing like 4 songs, 3 or 4 songs. It is pretty crazy that Kita like went from not knowing how to play the guitar to like she's doing very well. I'm trying to think like what's the time frame for this was. We know at least over the summer that they were performing, like how long they've been a band for. And she's looking down. Is she going to look out of the crowd, right? Like that's her whole thing, is like she looks down the whole time, but she wants to try and be more like electric on stage and be like Hitori. I'm just hoping she doesn't like mess up. I'm guessing this is one of the songs that Hitori made. I think that was a new song. I don't know if they played that one before. Hopefully this will give Hitori respect and people actually know who she is at school. Oh, what's going on? Something wrong with her guitar? I feel like something's gonna happen. Something's happened. Hey, God, they're cheering for her too. What's wrong? What's wrong? Something up with her guitar? She's like tuning it a little bit, but I'm a little afraid like something's going on. Like maybe one of the strings will snap or something during the performance. There's the guys, the weird guys from the school festival. So this might just be like them performing the whole concert. Something's not right. Okay. Oh, it is. Oh no, there's something wrong with her guitar. Oh shoot. I like it that Hitori, she immediately caught on something was wrong. Oh no, I was right. Oh no. Shoot. Oh no. I was so afraid something was gonna happen. And then she's gonna have to do a solo, right? Yeah. Oh, she doesn't want to screw it up. Okay, she noticed. Oh, Gita. Wait, what? What is that? What is she doing? Okay. That's cool. Okay. I didn't know that that's something you could do. I don't know much about guitars, obviously. I love that they're so in sync. Like, Kita caught on something was wrong, and she's like, all right, we're gonna figure out how to fix this. And look at, like, normally, I feel like Hitori, if it had been like her old self, she would have just probably panicked and like froze up, but she did it. So they're like halfway through, so I'm just hoping something else doesn't happen, like her guitar, like more strings snap, and then she just can't come back from it. Hopefully, this is her being like, "This is what I wanted. This is that feeling I wanted." Not her about to have like a freak out. It seems like it's a positive thing. She's just like, "People are cheering for me." Okay, so there was only 3 songs. Whatever your name was. Oh no, improvisation. No. This is gonna destroy her. She's like, I can deal with guitar stuff, but oh no. Is she saying that out loud? Oh no, she's gonna do a stave dive. Oh no. Nobody's gonna catch her, I bet. Because they're not expecting it. This is, oh no. Oh, oh no, no, Hitori. Well, at least she finds it amusing. So does Rio. Oh no. Oh god, she was like, I was doing so good. Now this is all people are gonna remember me for. And then the sister being like, sorry, my sister's like this. Oh man, they were doing so well. But hey, I'm kind of glad we're having something a little bit more than just like just them performing the concert. And she's gonna be like feeling guilty that she's like, I screwed everything up. Yeah. Which is funny because like she's seen as like such a bright, outgoing person. I wonder if she feels any she doesn't seem to, but I wonder if she feels any animosity about that, that she's just basically like a supporting character. I don't know, like he just been a little there's been moments where I'm like, what's she thinking? She seems a little bit kind of like she's thinking about somebody or something that she doesn't want to talk about. Oh my gosh, why is she so nice? I feel guilty for even thinking that she would have any sort of bad feelings about that. Well, I'm sure people will certainly remember her at school. Oh man, hopefully in a good way. They did say people seem to like the stunt. Oh, right. That's right. That's his guitar. Harry rock star, right? I love how supportive they are. Yeah, it's got to be an old guitar, right? Damn. Oh shit. I wasn't sure if do they I was wondering like did they know like did her family know that she was Guitar Hero? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That just shows she was literally just doing it for the music. Didn't even think about the money. And good on those parents for like giving her the money. They could have been sneaky and just kept it for themselves because she had no idea. But there are some scummy parents like that. All right, that's 3,000, right? That's pretty good. Especially like how long has she been doing it for? That's a pretty good amount, especially for a high schooler. Oh my gosh. You're like, oh, that's creepy. Amazing. Yes. Have you guys ever had that? Like, once you know you're about to quit a job and you just kind of like all your fucks are gone and it's just like the most freeing feeling? And then, of course, she wimps out. I love how she was all confident. Then she's like, "But no, I'm gonna be like making them. I'm gonna, like leave them short-handed and stuff." Oh my god. Once again, she's got like her very specific knowledge that she's really good at. Now, I feel like something like an instrument, you gotta do like you have to like get the feel for it, right? This is like her when she went to that the club that Hitori was at. They ended up all being like super nice. She's still going. Slap at the base. She hoping they're just gonna. Oh, okay. I was thinking like maybe she was like maybe if I'm so good they're just gonna give it to me. I bet it's like too expensive for her. Maybe they're all gonna pitch in and give her the one that she wants. Salesperson's dream. What is that face? She makes the best faces. She's like a mannequin, right? She's like, I'm. Yeah, there he is, literally. You're not gonna even try it out first? Like you probably say that to all the guitars. I was like, I don't know, Kita seems to understand her pretty well too. Pretty nice. Like she's got a brand new guitar. That's not gonna be it, is it? No! Oh, come on. Oh, man. I hope there's gonna be like a post-credit thing, because I'm like, what? We don't even get to see her play with like a new guitar. But that's all the more reason that they need another season so we can see her use it. I guess like a kind of a low stakes, just like a nice, happy show like this isn't gonna have like a big grand ending. Oh, but I'm hoping there's gonna be a little bit something more. Like I was expecting maybe, I don't know, she'd go to school and all the people would be like greeting her and like they'd know who she is. Or we'd at least get to see this after party. It's not fully done yet. I should wait. Once again, I apologize to those on YouTube that I have to like censor out all this good music. Hopefully, you're watching the episode like in another window and you can at least hear it. I think I'm gonna have to download some of this music after I'm done. This is the kind of show where like I was if I watched this in high school, I would have got the CD and listened to it nonstop. Is back in high school, like we didn't have a lot of options and online shopping wasn't as much of a thing. So I would literally buy just like random Japanese CDs from animes when I would go to like the comic shop and I would just listen to them, even if for shows I'd never watched before, just because like I was really wanting to get into like the J-pop and J-rock and stuff, and I basically just like picked up what I could. Now there's so many options and you can access the music so easily. I'm so jealous. I wish I had had stuff like that back in high school. Oh, okay. Still have work. Oh, that's it. Ah, okay. I love that she never ended up quitting her job. I'm glad she didn't though. Like she working is good for, making money and also learning life skills and stuff. I love how like as soon as she had money, her first thought was like, I can quit work. Like it's just a couple $1,000s, girl. Like you're not gonna be able to live off that for very long. All right, guys. So other than like a little bit of an anticlimactic ending, I was maybe hoping for a little bit more, especially with her getting the new guitar and like maybe getting to see her use it. I thought maybe at the end she was gonna like play with the band or we are gonna get to see like an after party and stuff. But all the same, I still really enjoyed this episode. I don't think there was a bad episode. There was no episodes that I didn't enjoy. So yeah, but I'm hoping like that's a little bit of a teaser for we're gonna get to see her with her new guitar. I guess the new guitar kind of like represents a new start, you know? Like she had the old guitar her dad gave her, and that got her to where she is now. But using the money that she made playing online and like having fans and stuff, like she was able to get the guitar that she wanted, and she can continue on with it and continue to be better. So I think that's nice. It's like a turning point for her. I think that's like the start of the new chapter in her life. So I'm really hoping we get at least another season of this because you guys who have watched through to the end, I don't think it's a big surprise to say I absolutely loved this anime. I think this is one of my favorite ones that I've done a react to, mostly because it's just so different from like all the other shows I've watched beforehand, which don't get me wrong, I still love my kind of psychological horror, the more dark stuff, but this was just such a fresh, like a breath of fresh air. This was just, it's sometimes when you watch that dark stuff, like I don't want to say that I dreaded like having to watch it, but if I was in a certain mood, it's just like watch it. Like if you're kind of in a bad mood, watching something that is really dark and effed up can sometimes make things worse. So like I knew that no matter what, this was gonna be 20 something minutes of just me being able to sit down and watch something cute and pleasant and funny and wholesome. And I just loved all the characters so much, and I really hope that this is not the end of it. I do know that there is a manga for Bocchi the Rock, and as tempting as it is to like, because I don't know if they've gone further in the manga or if this is where they stop the manga as well. I don't want to be spoiled if there is going to be a season 2 of this. So I really hope they're going to continue on with this because I just like, and I also love just the whole concept of like a socially anxious girl learning to get out of her comfort zone and wanting to be in a band in order to kind of like feel like she's part of something and to see her growth as somebody who still struggles with a little bit of social anxiety, not nearly as bad as in high school. So that's why I also related to her. Like in high school, I definitely like I had a small group of friends, but for the most part, like I kind of kept to myself, and it was really hard for me to, put myself out there. So I really like connected with her and just see her struggles and to see her like improve. I feel like I really would have, as much as I love the show now, I feel like I really would have appreciated the show back then. Who know, like I talked about before that I wanted to learn guitar in high school. When playing like Guitar Hero and stuff and like rock bands, like it made me want to learn. And then my dad, I was similar to like her dad being like, oh, uh she is interested in learning the guitar, like that's a good skill to learn. The difference was I didn't stick with it. My dad bought me a guitar for Christmas. Actually, it was the exact guitar that was like the original Guitar Hero guitar. It was like the red Fender, I think, or was it a Gibson? Is the red one. He made sure to get one that was like, it was the same, pretty much the same guitar. And he gave it to me for Christmas, and I practiced for a couple of weeks and I got frustrated and I gave up. I think the guitar is actually still at my parents' place in the basement because my dad was like, well, fine, if you're not going to have it, then I'll take it. Because my dad, similar to Hitori's dad, my dad actually played guitar as well. So it's just like all those little connections. I was just like, this is what would have happened if like I had stuck with it. Maybe something like this could have happened in high school. So I just kind of thought that that was really cute, and I liked that, like, I could relate to it. Definitely more so than a lot of the animes that I've watched for the channel, which are either really dark or just really out there. This just felt so much more, I don't know, down to earth and like realistic. And yeah, I mean, I absolutely loved it, and I want to continue, I think, for a little while at least, to continue to watch like happy shows. This is just a nice change of pace. I will get back to the creepy stuff and the darker stuff at some point, I promise. But you guys also seem to be happy that I'm watching something a little bit different as well. So I guess the big thing is like, what am I going to be watching next? And I think I've been thinking about it, and I've also been swayed by my husband, who has been begging me to watch Spy Family because he is like, "You're gonna love it." He really enjoyed it. He wants me to watch it too because he wants to talk to me about it. So I pretty sure that's gonna be what I'm gonna be watching next is Spy Family. Also, the fact that I believe it's 24 episodes. Um, so it's relatively short, and I know that there is another season. I believe it's coming out this October. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to watch that season when it comes out, when everybody else is going to be watching. I'm going to be a little bit behind. I'm going to be watching the first season, but maybe people who are getting back into the Spy Family anime, maybe they will want to watch me watch the first one. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I hope you will join me for when I'm going to be watching Spy Family. I'm going to be trying to do the same thing I did with this one, where I'm going to try to do 2 episodes a week, of course, depending on my schedule. Might not always be able to do two, but I promise you I will do my best, and I will try and at least get one, anime react episode out every week. Two, if I'm able to stick with it, and if I have the time for it. But what else? What else can I say? I loved this show. I was like, I'm just trying to think of anything else. I just also appreciate that it's just girls supporting girls. I'm all for that. It's just, I feel like these kinds of shows, it can maybe get a little bit catty. The girls are infighting. Here's another thing I really appreciated. Just something I didn't even bring up. I love the fact that there was, like, you think in a show like this, there was no romance. There was no sexualization of the girls. There was like no infighting of them for like a boy's affection or things like that. There was like, yeah, it was cute little, like the maid outfits, and yes, they had like the thing about like, maybe we could dress Hitori up in like a swimsuit and stuff, and and that would like make us more popular, but it was more of a joke. But like, I really appreciate the fact that these are high school girls. They treated them like high school girls. They treated them with respect. They just made it nice and wholesome, and they treated them like characters and not just like pretty girls to sexualize. So that was another thing that I'm like, I mentioned it, but like, yeah, the fact that there was like no romance, it was just focused on these girls and their band and them just trying to achieve their dream. And I really appreciated that too. And as someone who like doesn't know much about like the music industry or a band, or like, just has a very baseline like knowledge about music, I learned some stuff, and I want to know, to those of you guys who maybe have more experience or more knowledge, did you find that that was pretty accurate? The whole thing's about like quotas, and the thing that Hitori did with what was it, like the glass ball, or she used something with to help with her guitar, and just like the little references, and they had like the little kind of lessons about music and things like that. That was really cute too. It was like I learned some stuff as well, and it was just, I've never watched something like this before. They did something different. Like, I know that there's animes where they have like focusing on girls in a band. This isn't a completely new concept, but it's my first time watching something like this, and I really enjoyed it. What is the one that's really popular? It was like really popular a couple of years ago, about like girls in a band. I know there's like Zombieland Saga is like about girls in a band, but they're zombies. So that's like a little bit of a twist. And that's one you guys have recommended as well. That's something I might watch later. I I feel like I could kind of like go from like a music anime to a music anime, but I think I'm gonna like break it up. But that could be a potential show to watch as well, because you guys have recommended that for me. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling on. I really love this show. I hope you guys enjoyed like my reaction to it and this series. And if it is your first time like watching this show as well, what were your thoughts? Did you like it as much as I did? And for those of you who have seen this before, I hope that I, gave some good insights and stuff. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching through to the end, and stay tuned next time for me starting Spy Family. I hope you will join me for that. I'll let you go. Thanks so much, and I will catch you next time. Until then, bye. Special shout out to my top tier patrons: Emily Hornsby, Zoran Ether, Revealing Storm, Asborn Kennedy, Icognito, and Harry Gazif.